the most targeted group in American history, the Black Panthers. The Black Panther Party of Self-Defense was founded in 1966 by Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale. Their main goals was to end police brutality and to fight for oppressed people of all races all across the world. By 1967, gun laws were written to prevent Panthers from carrying loaded weapons in their neighborhoods. By 1968, J. Edgar Hoover had considered them to be the greatest threat to American security. By this time, the Panthers had over 5,000 members in 49 different American cities and fed over 6,000 children a week. They also provided free health clinics for people in their community. By 1970, Hoover's war against the Panthers had turned bloody, and many Panthers were thrown in jail or killed. During that time, 1 in 4 Panther members were FBI informants. Some of the most noticeable attacks against the Panthers were when Huey P. Newton was shot by police and charged with manslaughter, when 2 leaders of the New Haven chapter of the Panther Party were killed on a UCLA campus by 2 FBI informants, the Chicago 8 trials, when Bobby Seale and 7 white organizers were charged with starting a riot at the 68 Democratic Convention. In those trials, Bobby Seale was gagged and chained to a chair when he tried to defend himself, and the murder of Fred Hampton, and the Panther 21 trials, which was the longest political trial in New York history. Tupac's mom, Afeni Shakur, was one of the Panther 21. What made the Panthers so dangerous is their ability to galvanize all races against political injustice. They fought to unite street gangs and aid their communities, and they gave us a glimpse of what we can accomplish when we stand as one people.
My recruitment by the FBI was very efficient, very simple really. I'd stolen a car and went joyriding over the state limit, and they had a potential case against me, and I was looking for an opportunity to work it off. Opportunity came when FBI agent Roy Mitchell asked me to go down to the local office of the Black Panther Party and try to gain membership. So they appointed me as a security captain. When I joined the Black Panther Party, most of the information that I was giving him at that time was new information to him. So as I grew inside of the party and began to learn things, he grew also. So he knew the members better than I did. Generally, I was paid in cash. I suppose at any point, if I needed $1,000 or $2,000 from the FBI, I couldn't have gotten it. He needed to know who was staying at what locations, who spent the night where. His information didn't change so much as he requested more detail, and I knew why. Well, I routinely supplied whatever floor plans or diagrams I could to the FBI. That started in June 1969. I mean, they had a floor plan and keys to the Black Panther headquarters. We had such a unity of mind, so to speak. Our efforts were basically one. I understood what was going on. He didn't have to tell me. Later on, within the Black Panther Party, I was traveling around a lot as a bodyguard to Hampton and so forth, and everywhere he went, I went. I thought Fred Hampton was pretty idealistic. He was pretty dedicated to the black struggle. I felt like he gave a lot. He gave his life, and out of the 16 months that I knew him, I don't have anything bad to say about him. I'm sorry that he died like he did. He was, in my opinion, he was murdered by the Chicago Police Department. For about 7 months, I was his personal bodyguard. He wouldn't go anywhere without me. And I know Fred Hampton better than anybody also. I felt like I could have been caught in that raid. I was there that night, and I felt like if I had laid down, I probably would have been a victim. So I felt betrayed. I felt like I was expendable. I felt like perhaps I was on the wrong side. Yeah, I had my misgivings. Was there a loss? Yes. I think that the slaying of Fred Hampton was definitely a loss to black people in general. I had no idea of any national program out to get the Panthers. I had no idea. In retrospect, I have determined from the type of information that I probably contributed greatly to it. The FBI never asked me about the Breakfast for Children program. They never asked me about the free medical program. They never said anything other than ridicule the Black Panther newspaper. They never questioned their right to have firearms. But there was quite a few informers back then. Quite a few. I mean, what am I supposed to do, feel guilty right now about it? I didn't feel guilty then. I was hurt because Fred Hampton died. I was hurt because a lot of other people died.
The story of William O Neal is the story of the Black Devil. Not the Black Snitch, not the Black Sellout, the Black Devil. William O Neal reminds us that there would not be a white devil unless there's a black devil first. Since ancient times, there has always been someone that looks like you that is your downfall. And this goes for white, black, yellow, brown, Hispanic, Asian, indigenous, it doesn't matter. Another thing we should also remember is that until you've been tested, you don't know where your moral compass is. So don't be so quick to say it will never be you. Because when push comes to shove, if you haven't done the spiritual work to make sure that you're 100 solid in your stance, you could break and fold and end up just like William O Neal. Be blessed, be loved.